Hi, this is Beata from Splitcoaststampers. In this video, I want to show you a really soft variation of embossing resist. We call it the watercolor embossing resist. And for my sample, I used Unity's Best Things Just Happen and white embossing powder, as well as distress markers from Ranger and Versamark ink. So first, just like any embossing resist, you ink up your stamp and stamp it. For this technique, watercolor paper is best, so I just stamped it on watercolor paper, and I know you can't see it, but it's there. I line up my sentiment and add some embossing powder over it. Tap it off slightly and then just heat emboss it. And if you see there's a spot that shouldn't have embossing powder, just take it off. And you just heat it until you see that the powder is completely melted. So that will take a little bit. Just bear with me. Since it's watercolor paper, it seems to take a little bit longer because the paper is thicker. It takes a little longer for the paper to heat up underneath the powder. Okay. When it's done, you just wait a minute to cool the powder so it's not sticky. And then there are two different ways you can apply. I'm using distress markers. Distress markers in watercolor form to your image. You can either just add a little bit of color and then use a water brush to pull that color away from the spot. That way you get automatic shading. So add the color where you want it to be the darkest and then just pull. You might have to add just a little bit more. Or I can show you the second way to add color. It's just scribble it on your craft mat and you can pick some more up and shade it. If you have bigger spaces, I would definitely, like I did the background, I would definitely scribble a bunch on your mat and then use a bigger brush and just add it this way for a softer look. Now if you want to highlight certain areas, always start where you want it to be darkest, that's for sure. But if you, like here, I shaded it a little bit, so I added color with the marker again and then pulled it out. So that's it. You continue to do that until your entire image is colored and then you're done. Could also, like in the photo tutorial shown, to use single image, a more solid image, and just color all over it and not even worrying about the lines, and then add, just cut it out, fussy cut it, and use that on your card. I hope you try it out. I love the soft look this gives you. See you next time.